Um, since we're kind of used to the board president saying a few words at some meetings occasionally, if you would indulge me just for a few minutes, I want to talk about kind of what my expectations and what my vision are for the district. And first of all, let me just say this is a really exciting night for Phoenix Union High School District. I am so proud to be working with some very talented, intelligent, articulate people, and I think they are going to make this district proud. I've been a little bit concerned reading in the paper and hearing reports lately about what people making predictions about what we're going to do as a board. And it gets a little frustrating because I was just keep thinking, why don't they let us actually get sworn into office and start working before we can actually do it? And I think this is a board that's going to really show people that we are committed to moving this district forward. Any hesitation out there that people on this board were on this board for any other reason than to move this district forward for students is simply ridiculous. I look at all of these people on this board, and they are on for the right reasons. And they are on for kids, and they are on to really make this district great. And I think we, as a board, are really going to work together well, which is going to be refreshing. And I think it's going to be a really positive experience for us. And I think one characteristic that I think you're going to find from this board, if I had to define one characteristic that I would describe that I think this board is going to have, is it's going to listen. And it's going to listen to the students, it's going to listen to the parents, to the community, to the teachers, to the classified staff. It's going to listen, and it's going to move this district forward for the students. One of the things that I'm really looking forward to doing, and tonight we're going to set on our agenda our calendar for the upcoming year. One of the things that I really want to do as a district is to have not only 2 meetings a month, but to have the second meeting, the first meeting I'd like to see here at the district office. But then that second meeting in the month, I want to go out to the different sites in our district and really go out to the community. We're not going to wait for the community to come to us. We're going to go out to the community, and we're going to hear what they want to do to make this district better. We're going to go to South Phoenix, we're going to go to West Phoenix, we're going to go to Trevor Brown, we're going to go to Maryvale. We're going to go out, we're going to listen to the parents, to the students, to the teachers, to the classified staff, and we are going to make this district the best it can possibly be. And when you come to these meetings, we're going to listen to you. I can tell you, you can take that clock down and give it to one of the athletic teams. And I can tell you that at our next board meeting, we are going to put on the agenda to do away with the policy that you need to get the blue cards in before the meeting starts, because that's crazy. And one of the things I'd really like to see us do, and I've already started communicating with members of governing boards for all of our feeder districts, I want us as a board to go and start meeting with the governing boards for all of the feeder districts and not tell them what we want to do, but listen to them and see how we can work together to make the education from kindergarten through senior year seamless, and so that we can make it the best education possible, and so that we can open the communication between the feeder districts and our district to make that the best possible education that they can get. And I would encourage all of my board members, I know we have a lot of new people, to really go out and go to our schools and meet with the classified staff, meet with the teachers, meet with the community, any opportunity you can get. Go to their meetings and really listen to them and listen to what their concerns are, so that we can really, as a board, understand how we can make this district better. And one of the things I'm so excited about is this is a board that is going to be committed to excellence for students. Yes, there's a number of good things that we have done as a district, but I don't think that we can rest on what we've already accomplished. We can do so much more. We can challenge our seniors so that they're not taking the senior year off and making sure that they are doing it. I can tell you at our board meetings from now on, we're going to start looking at policies and looking at how we can do things. We're not always going to be presenting things in the most pleasant manner. Sometimes there are things that are not that don't shed light on the district in the most favorable manner. But that's okay to have those discussions in public board meetings. I think there's been a little bit of a hesitancy in this district to discuss things that maybe are not the most pleasant or do not put the district in the most favorable light. But it's okay, if you're going to improve, you have to talk about the negatives in order to make this district better. And starting next month, I want to have at our next board meeting on the agenda a critical look at our district's attendance policies. And I want to look and not just hear an overall summary of what our district policies are. I want to hear from the teachers and the parents about what is really going on in the classroom, and whether we hear a lot about data and anecdotal stories. I want the data to be consistent with the anecdotal stories. And so I want to have a real, open, solid discussion about our attendance policies in the near future. The dropout rates is another one. We have a lot to be proud of in terms of our dropout rate, but at the same time as our dropout rate in this district started going down, we also started losing a lot of students to charter schools, to the extent that we lose about 2,000 students in net loss to charter schools each year. So, yes, our dropout rate may be nice, but we're losing a lot of students to charter schools. And so I want to see what is the reason why, and how can we make this district better and so that we're not losing those students to charter schools. We're going to talk about things like teen pregnancies, things that maybe not the most popular things to talk about, but it's a real issue in this district. And if we're going to really address the issues in this district, we need to talk about it. We need to talk about this district's finances. We need to talk about how finances are being spent at the local school level, and making sure that our local school principals and the people at those districts are spending the money wisely, and that we're not having any sort of misappropriation of monies at the school level. We're going to take a critical look at a number of issues to the assistant superintendents and the staff. I apologize, you're going to be working a little bit harder at board meetings because we're going to be really putting you on the spot, but I think this is a board that's going to be serious about improving the lives of the students in this district. We're not going to rest on where we are. We want to improve where this district is at. And I'm so excited because I think this is a board that's going to support all students. I'm really excited. I'm so excited that we're considering the resolution for the DREAM Act tonight, because I think it's important that we look at all students. We provide an opportunity for all students in this district. And along those lines, my hope, and I've spoken to Dr. Chopra about this as well, I'd love to see, we can as a board, but to really encourage the encouragement of a nonprofit foundation that is dedicated to raising financial aid and scholarship money for our students, so that there is some entity out there that is committed just to raising financial aid and scholarships for our students so that they can go to school and get a higher education. Finally, I want this to be a board that makes treating everyone in this district with respect one of its top priorities. A school district is all about the people that are in the school district. It's about the students, it's about the teachers, it's the parents, it's the people that serve the lunches in the cafeteria, that clean the bathrooms, that drive the bus. If we are not all working together as a team, then the students are going to lose. And we must work collaboratively in this district. And every employee in this district deserves to be treated with the professional respect and courtesy that they deserve. And starting tonight, I want this board to make that a #1 goal of this board. And we will hold everyone accountable to achieving that goal, including the administrators at the local school level, all the way up to the top administrator. We want people to be treated with the professional respect and courtesy that they deserve. I am so excited about the next 2 years, and I can't wait to work. I look forward to working with everyone here. I think we're going to really be a great team. And last, I want to thank my parents who are here tonight. that. This meeting is adjourned, and then we're going to start our regular meeting.